All right, hey, how's it going? My name's John. Just finished installing American Racing headers 1 and 7 Ace on 2019 Corvette Z06. It's a manual transmission. Let's just start from the beginning of some things that messed me up or slowed me down. Taking this coil cover off is a little bit of a bitch. You got to get this far corner wedged out from underneath this. This breather hose comes off by pushing this tab in and pulling up. Pretty self-explanatory there. Let's see. Fuse box is actually really simple. You take the cover off, and first you gotta take this cover off, open up this little cover that's over here, and use an impact gun to take those two wires off, the two lead wires off. And then everything else is really pretty simple and self-explanatory. The fuse tray is held in by 3 bolts. Simple. With these breather hoses, I did mark them 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, so that I could put it all back the same. I also took a video of the routing of this, just because you do have to actually remove this. And the way that it says to do it online is to heat this up with a hairdryer or heat gun for 5 minutes. Disconnect everything that it's still attached to besides this. Turn this 90 degrees clockwise and pull straight out. Now this piece has 2 little prong tabs that go one this way, so I was able not to break it by heating it up. I would also suggest heating it up. Here's another breather tab that, just be pushing this tab over here on this side, and it pulls right out. I just basically taped this stuff up out of the way with painter's tape. When I was installing the headers, driver's side went in pretty easy. 1 7/8 headers, not 2-inch. My tuner says he doesn't see much difference up to about 900 horsepower, and it's not worth the aggravation of fitment. So I trust him. He did a great job with my C6 Slow Hawk Performance, Bridgewater, Mass. I believe it's Bellingham or Bridgewater, Mass. Slow Hawk Performance, Don Kinder. So I do not have any boots on the spark plug wires. They're a hexagon shape, and this one right here, the number 3 cylinder, is the closest one, but because I got it at the hex on that side, I'm hoping it's gonna be all right. ARP bolts for the manifolds. That was part number 4341104. Says LT1, but it's good for LT4 as well. NGK Iridium spark plugs. There's one step colder. 7 IX11s. Those are on Rock Auto. New gaskets for the cylinder, the exhaust manifold gaskets. I probably could have reused these, but that's part number 12657093. They're like $9 from GM, so I have a Chevy dealership around the corner. That was no big deal. I did buy some heat shielding that has Velcro on it, and it comes with metal zip ties. I went ahead and ordered longer metal zip ties from Amazon, cheap, and they're pretty cool actually. I'll take you under the car and show you under the car. All right, so probably should have done this before I put the tunnel plate back on, but let's see here. Flashlight will help a little bit. Sorry guys and gals. Let's see here. So, these are brake lines, I believe. I threw another layer of heat shielding over them and used the metal zip ties to secure it in place. That's the driver's side, and this snakes back above the tunnel plate, and there's a insulation piece there. I should have left the tunnel plate off so I could show people this. The only thing that's really super close to the headers is that wire pack. I don't know if you can see it. It's got a 1/4 inch or more, 3/16 maybe. Driver's side header slips up there, no problem. I would say just be careful of that line right there. Let's see if I can get it. That line right there. Focus it. That right there, because when you're jamming the header up there, that's like a plastic or delicate line. It might be for the clutch slave. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. Just be careful with that. Everything else self-explanatory here. Passenger side, I did not have to take the heat shield off the starter or the starter out. This one actually went in pretty easy. I stuffed it up as far as I could. And then there's a wire bundle right, I don't know, let me see if I can get it zoomed in here. Let's see. That wire bundle right there. It's in the front side of those two lines. So basically I just got the passenger side header up until it was stuck on that, went around to the top and flexed it over enough to just get the flange of the header pulled up. From there, you can use jack stands. I did this all by myself. You can use jack stands to hold the headers up in place while you're getting them, you know, situated. I did put the X pipe in as one piece, and let me see if I could see a spot here. Okay, yeah. So my oxygen sensors, the extensions for this header kit are for the rear. I thought they were for the front, but they're for the rear. And a lot of people have complained that they melt the oxygen sensor connectors. I don't remember if they said the front or the back. So again, I use that Amazon heat shielding right from where the sensor goes into the pipe, and basically just marked this insulation that's up there. This insulation right here. This insulation that's just naturally on the Corvette, it comes from the factory with that. I basically sliced a hole in it where the sensor wires would connect and connected them in, and then taped it up. So I mean, that's entirely protected. I did a lot of work with the O2 sensor wires to get those really covered up. See right